Hey YouTube, me here. I wanted to take a minute to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of full tang versus hidden tang knives today. So what we have here is my standard kind of SRK patterned knife copy. With the pinholes and a little bit of skeletonizing. Now the big case for using a full tang knife is it's supposed to be stronger. And yeah, it might be. That's definitely a case, an argument. But a lot of problems have to do with this seam where the wood meets the metal. Now, what this does is it's a heat sink part. So during cold weather, your hand is going to be in contact with this, so you're going to feel the cold metal of the knife. It's also going to translate direct shock from the blade into your fingers if you're cutting into hard material. And the last and probably the biggest disadvantage is this seam is an entry point for moisture. And if moisture gets up underneath these scales, it could cause a lot of problems for the scales sticking to the knife as time goes on. So the solution is hidden tang knife. And what this does is it makes the knife a little lighter, a little more balanced, but it protects the tang of the knife in this little hollowed out piece of wood. Now this is olive wood. And this is Osage orange. So what we get is we get a very comfortable, very clean knife handle. And it's easy to size this in this dimension, right, the width of the tang, because now you're not having to grind through metal, you just have to remove some wood. So you can get a very precise fit to the width of your hand. And if you hold these two up against each other, you can kind of see that this is contoured in multiple directions versus this knife's a little more square in terms of its handle shape. Also, the wood absorbs the impact when you're cutting into targets. And this is Osage orange. I would be surprised if you could break this knife handle with normal use. It's very hard, very tough wood. The other advantage is you could do a straight handle or a handle that's quite curved with stock removal instead of forging with this method. So us stock removal guys, we typically start off with a bar of steel, and we're limited to the width of the steel that we start with. Whereas with this, we can actually put quite a curved handle on this for aesthetic purposes, comfort, stylistic choices. If you want to look like Count Dooku with a Bowie knife, I don't judge. And then the last and probably kind of a smaller point on why to make knives like this is sometimes traveling, your wood will swell up. And when it swells up or shrinks, you're gonna get a little lip right here. And yeah, you can stabilize it and you can do some things to make it a little less likely to happen, but if it's swelling up and damaging this seam, moisture can get up underneath it. Well, the way this is the end grain of the wood is capped off by the brass end cap here and the brass guard there. So there's no way for moisture to get into the end grain of the wood. And even if it does swell up or shrink, for the most part, your hand's not going to contact the exposed wood near the guard or near the butt cap. So there's a lot to say about the way these knives are made, and if you prefer a full tang or a partial tang knife. But I really wanted to show why I go back and forth between the two types. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more knife making videos.